Hello Pisces, this is Olivia from Das Tarot. I'm here to do the last week of February, your weekly reading. In February, it's the 21st through the 27th. And I'm going to continue with the you on this side and your partner or person on the other side. And it can be a relationship of some sort, partnership, romance, or it could just be something to do with work. It could be anything, or family. Okay. Shuffle one more time. Oh, beautiful. Ace of Swords talks about once you're able to, you will be able to speak your truth. Whatever you've been holding back or whatever you've been trying to keep to yourself, you are going to be able to speak your truth and let it get released. Once you've done that, then you'll feel a sense of freedom and it'll be a heavy burden lifted off your back. It also talks about clarity. You'll start seeing things more clearly once you start speaking your truth. This is actually the first step in a spiritual path, is to always just speak your truth. It's like you put a restriction on yourself that you're not supposed to lie. Put it that way. You're always supposed to be able to speak your truth. You may be dealing with a Leo. This is the Strength card, or it could just be that you're going to be embodying this energy. You're going to need strength with the Leo card. This represents mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual power, as well as the courage. So this is a very divine giving energy. That's going to be good energy for somebody. Think about it. Somebody's finally able to speak their truth and they have the courage and all the other strength to back them up. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Very powerful. The Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands is a decision-making time. It's like you're at a fork in the road and you need to make a decision. Are you going to go this way or that way? And either path is okay, but there's always going to be one that's better. But with it in the reverse, it's just going to be delayed just for a little bit. It will be delayed, but the plan is still there to make a decision on which path you're going to choose. You will need to make that decision. And maybe it's just right now too much for you to have to think about that when you've got this energy going on. I can understand that. This is on the back burner just for a little bit. Oh, the Ten of Cups. You may be ending a divorce or a marriage. Good gosh. There's been so much of that lately. Wow. So it looks like the marriage has already ended. Remember, tens are endings. Tens. Oh, it's down at the bottom. Tens are endings. In reverse, it's over. It's done. That's why you needed this energy. You finally spoke your truth, or will be the last week of February around that time. These readings can last up to a month. So don't feel pressured when, we set a time, a date. I don't even really like to set a date. I really don't. That's why I use February, the fourth week in February. I'd rather not even use that. Just whenever you get the reading, that's when it's meant for you to have it. But anyway, I might go into that later. We'll talk about it later. That's a lot of heavy energy. A lot. Your person, on the other hand, is, they're in the hanged man mode. They're getting enlightened about a situation. This is kind of, to me, like the divine enlightening or waking someone up. Waking someone up to the truth that you never spoke to them. This might be a shock for them. A complete shock. And now they're just in hanged man mode, hoping that it's the same as praying in reality. It's like taking the time out to be by yourself so that you can concentrate just on what you need to find out what's going on. What do you do? What's your next step? It's powerful. You could be dealing with a Leo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know, this is really... This is a marriage that should have been broke a long time ago because your person's happier than they can be. This is the happiest card in the deck. And they are extremely happy. And maybe the enlightenment that they got was finally a burden off of them because you spoke the truth to them. This is also a Leo card. So it is a happy card, but it also is more than that. This is for your person. This is a new beginning, a new blessing, prosperity, growth, victory, everything beautiful, everything, no delay. They dive right into it. Oh my gosh. Yep. To me, the Lovers is the marriage card. I don't care what anybody else says because it's divinely guided. Two people come together in marriage. But this person has theirs in reverse. They've been wanting this divorce too. In their mind and heart, they've already been divorced with you. I know I make it sound hard and sharp and cold, but I'm just telling you what I see. This person's elated, to be honest. Elated. Enlightened. Sunshine. In their heart, it's been over for some time. And they get the world. This is the ending for this person. This is the ending of a life event. It's like closing one book after reading all the chapters, closing it up and letting it go. They're completely free. They are ecstatic. I think that's the right word. I think you both are. I think for you, Pisces, I think your throat chakra must have been clogged up or something. You just weren't able to speak your truth. But when the divine comes in and sprinkles all of that beautiful energy on you that I read you from the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual power plus the courage, oh my gosh, you were unstoppable at that point. But you spoke, just remember, you spoke your truth. Because there's no way the divine would have given this or this to you without that happening. You had to speak your truth, and when you did, it was over. Oh my gosh. This is like one of the most beautiful divorced readings that I've ever done. I don't mean to be sarcastic or anything, but it's amazing. It's actually very beautiful. And now you both get the Four of Swords, which means now's the time to take a break and rest and rejuvenate. And then you can make a brand new start from there. But this could also be saying to go into meditation. Make sure that you both clear out your karma from one another so that you don't, either one of you, carry it into your next relationship. You don't want that to happen. Leave this karma and let it go, both of you. That's the best advice I can give you. The Page of Pentacles. That this is just a confirmation that this will not be renewed. It's over. There's not a new beginning. My heart's pounding a little bit. That's amazing. And it's a Tower moment in reverse. That's why you guys are going to need to take that time out to rest and heal and rejuvenate yourself. Because the Tower in reverse must have happened before this reading. Because with the Tower in reverse, this is the most difficult, hardest tower ever when it's in reverse. It comes at the most inappropriate time. It comes out of the blue. It's unexpected. It can be in the middle of the night. You don't never know. So the divine has definitely been with you. Even though a lot of people see this tower as a curse in some way, to me, I don't. I see it as a foundation that was probably fake. It wasn't solid. It wasn't stable. And when you don't make your own decisions to break it apart, then the divine has to step in and do that for you. Consider it a blessing. It might not feel like it right now for you, Pisces, but your person's already starting to feel it as a blessing. You need to do the same. Wow. Five of Cups. You will be leaving something behind. I don't know if it means children or if it's just the idea that you won't be married in all of the years that maybe you guys have been together. I don't predict years in readings. There's no way I could do that. I could guess, but I'm not going to. But with the Five of Cups, this is like you're starting to realize this deep sorrow that this is going to have in you. And you know what? To me, that's like clearing your karma. When you have that deep sorrow and you feel it and you know it, don't forget to eventually let it go back to the heavens and release it from yourself. Don't keep it in your body. It'll make you sick. And your person here, they have already done their work. The Hermit in reverse, this is a Virgo card. This could be a Virgo here. I don't know for sure. You'll know more than probably. Yep, probably. But anyway, with the Virgo or the Hermit in reverse, notice that on this particular deck, there's a little snake there on the path. To me, or in reality, snakes represent deceitfulness when it comes to readings. So there may have been a lot of deceitfulness, and I don't know who from, but your person was trying to find answers through somebody else. They weren't using their own self. And maybe they didn't trust themselves to make a good decision. So they felt like they had to make a decision with outside sources. It could have been a preacher or pastor or bishop or some kind of spiritual person that helped them walk through this. Could have been family. The Knight of Swords. This is interesting energy for both people because remember, in the center, these cards are for both. Now, the Knight of Swords in reverse is telling me that this person is absolutely ready to head out and go cut the whole situation out and just be done with it. So that each person can have the freedom and the clarity and the truth of what happened and why it happened. And it'll be over. And let's clarify the Four of Swords one more time. There is going to be some good news that comes in on both sides. The Page of Wands usually has really good news. It comes in writing, or it could come in through social media, texting, messenger, all of those. It could be any of those. But there's definitely going to be some good news that you're both going to like to hear. Wow. And let's clarify the Tower in reverse. Yeah, there was a lot of anxiety probably between both people. You know, when you're in a situation and it just doesn't feel good anymore and you know it needs to end, but you drag it on and on and on, this is the kind of energy that you'll get stuck with a lot. This can cause a lot of illness. Anxiety is a killer, especially to the heart. The disease itself, not the cause, but the disease of anxiety. So, looks like you guys both made it. Let's see what we get. I want to see, oh, I'm excited. I want to try all the cards, but I'm going to go with the energy first for you, Pisces. Goddess of the Moon. Oh my God, you are ruled by the moon. That is so beautiful. Now, switch the genders if you need to, because there's no genders set here that I can see. Goddess of the Moon. That's somebody that is very spiritual. Somebody that listens to the astrology of life, which is very important. We don't all know that, but it's very intricately connected to everything, every aspect of us. Gosh, let's get the soul's journey. Oh my God. Peace. Peace. Look at that. And it says, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Oh my, you guys are going to both be releasing that revengefulness, that hatred or arguments or whatever it was between the two of you. You're both going to be able to release that so you can have the peace. That's the same as letting it go. Karma. Letting it go. Just release it. It's done. Why would you want to drag that back behind you all the time and possibly spread it to the next relationship you might get into? All right, one last card, because this is such a beautiful reading. Hunter. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Track down, it says, Hunter, track down your fears and your desires. And what they're saying here is basically, once you find out what your fears are, then you'll know what your desires are. Does that make sense to you? It does to me. If you can find out where your fear comes from and eliminate it, then you'll be able to find your desires. It's kind of like removing the fear of blockage and finding the desires of love. Oh my gosh. Absolutely beautiful. Oh. All right, Pisces. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.